Hello, this is Casey. I am here to read for Virgo for January 15th to 31st. And I have a new deck oracle cards. It's Angels and Ancestors, and I'm pulling a card for the next 2 weeks' energy, and then I will use them to pull two cards for what's working for you and what's working against you, two cards each, and I will do a Celtic cross and clarification cards. So this card is Great Teacher. Okay. And it says, know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. We're having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There's a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or from the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, so we are working on Virgo. These are the 4 cards we'll pull for what's for you and against you. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? We need clarity for Virgo. Okay. Now we will work on Virgo. I hope everybody's doing okay this weekend. It's snowing here. We have 6 inches of snow, and it's supposed to be 6 to 12 inches before midnight. So we will see if I'm snowed in tomorrow. Okay, Virgo. January 15th to the 31st, 2019. Okay. So the situation is temperance, which is having patience. It's lots of healing going on, balance. There could be a renewal, a reunification, reuniting. But there's definitely healing, lots and lots of healing going on. And the Queen of Cups is someone who usually are very heart-centered. They usually work in some kind of healing field, caregiving field. They're coming in to offer a cup of love for you. But there is some deceit going on, whether there are lies going on and deceit, or whether you've just had it with everything that's going on. You're packing up and you're leaving, but you're having some regrets at a couple things that you are leaving behind. Okay, depends on the person. So in the past, we have the 6 of Cups. There's been lots of nostalgia, lots of thinking about the past or a situation or a person. Okay, it could be somebody coming back from the past, or it could be having to deal with fears from the past. Okay. So what I have in the now is the Seven of Wands. You have all these things going on. You have all these things coming at you. It's time to take a step back and pick your battles. Okay, focus on one thing at a time because you're becoming totally overwhelmed. Okay, so to clarify that, we have the Five of Swords. You're stuck in your head. Okay, this can be a mental battle or it could be a physical battle. It's like you're tearing yourself apart with what you're thinking. Or it could be that you're battling with somebody that you're going to have a victory, but is it worth tearing somebody apart? We all have our different truths. We all believe that we are in the right because that is our truth. And sometimes you have to step back and honor somebody else's truth. We're not meant to have the same truth, any of us. And we're supposed to be here learning to honor each other's differences, okay? So the 12 is the Hangman. It's like you're waiting and been waiting and waiting and waiting. But what are you waiting for? What you need is a different perspective to things. Okay, that's why he's upside down. He wants to see things different. This is a voluntary position. So what are you waiting for? Either take action on it, talk to somebody or something. But I really think that this is mental anguish in this situation. But like I said, it could be there's so many people for general readings that this could be, you're winning the battle, but are you really winning it? Because, everybody has different opinions and stuff, and sometimes you may lose somebody because you just can't see their point of view, okay? So in the future, we have the Chariot. See, there's a victory again, but you're trying to come into balance, but there's no control yet. It's victorious, but like I said, there's no control at all. There's no reins on there to control the little lions. Okay, there is a change of fortune coming in. This is divine timing. Okay, something is shifting and changing for the better, but it's in the universe's time. Okay, and see, and this is the star card. What are you wishing for? Like, again, you need to come into balance. You need to follow your intuition. But the star card is one of the wish cards. You need to focus on the positive, not the negative. Because whatever you are dwelling on is the wish that you're putting out to the universe. If you're worrying about something, if you are dwelling on something negative, if you're angry, you're going to draw in more of that. So you need to focus on the positive, focus on the gratitude, so the universe can step in and help you, okay? Where you are right now is you've completed a cycle. You are back to the beginning of learning new things, a whole new cycle, okay? You need to take a leap of faith out into the universe and know that everything's going to be okay. And the energy around you is the beginnings, the new beginnings of something new, of something of an emotional nature being offered to you. It could be a love. It could be. It could also be love for yourself. Okay. But it's something being offered. Okay, so your potential is the Six of Wands, and this is recognition. This is being victorious and everybody celebrating with you. It's success. But then again, we have the result is the Three of Swords, and that is heartache. It could be fighting and troubles within the family. It could be separation by distance. But see, there's a lightening up around the heart. It could be a potential of a permanent break, but there's also the potential of it just being temporary. And around that, see, you're mentally exhausted. You are You need a break. Step back from the situation and look at it with different eyes. That's what the hangman is saying. You need a different perspective on this. It's like you need to step back and take a break, but yet at the same time, you're ready to jump up and continue with the battle. Is it worth it? You need to recognize it. Everybody has a different point of view. Everybody has a different truth, and everybody's going to think they're right. So what are you going to accomplish unless you sometimes step back and agree to disagree, okay? And again, you're being offered something, but you've got your back turned to it. You're focusing on what you don't have, on what you're fighting about, rather than the potential that's back here. These are darker, okay? And this is light. The light is shining on this. You need to turn around for that different perspective here. You really need to see something in a different light. And I'm going to pull one more card for that. See, you have the potential. Again, here's a wish card. Just like in the future, okay? This is a wish card and this is a wish card. But again, what are you wishing for? If you are dwelling on negative things, anger, hatred, being right, then you're going to draw in more of that. You need to focus on love. You need to honor other people's differences, okay? You don't need to be right all the time because everybody thinks that they're right. Everybody's got a different truth, and we were meant to be that way. Sometimes we just need to step back and honor other people's differences. But pay attention. See, this little mouse is telling me, you're really digging in there. You really are scrutinizing things and being critical of things. Sometimes you need to step back and change that perspective, okay? There's that change of perspective. Okay, so what's working for you is the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. And we have the Knight. Be brave and honest, okay? Look. Let's see, Spirit Fox. Okay, and the Knight. These are new cards I have to read. They are very new. I just started using them today, so. The Fox says, stay alert as changes in the air. The energies around you are changing at this time. Although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You're being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge. Be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. And the Knight says, be brave and honest. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The energy of respect is important right now. You're being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you're longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back in order and that you don't need to force anything through your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you're feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. So the things that are your challenge, what's working against you right now? Hunter, track down your fears and desires. And snake, shed your old skin. Okay. Let's see. Snake should be right here. Nope. Hunter. And where is snake? Mm-hmm. Warrior symbols. Okay. So Hunter says, track down your fears and desires. Instead of being hunted down by your fears and other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You're being given confidence and strength at this time. So use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadow. You are here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself deeper. If you're a female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitation. But yet that doesn't mean forcing your ideas or anything on anybody else. Sometimes you just need to step back and honor your own truth. Like I said, everybody has their own truth. Cast off the old. Reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. In other words, be you. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is leaving you now. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the eternal world begin to reflect all the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. One of the tools that I've learned is to go within and move toward your anger or fear or whatever that you're going through. If you move toward it, if it doesn't dissipate, a lot of times, sometimes it just needs to be acknowledged and it will go away. And other times you need to sit down and talk to it and ask what it is, acknowledge it, thank it for the lessons that it's teaching you so that you can move on. It just depends on the person. What you resist persists. If you keep pushing it away from you, the shadow side, the fears and everything we have are there for a reason. You know, they are still a part of us. They are there for a reason. They are here. Sometimes it's appropriate to use those fears. There's a book out there called The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford, and she talks about embracing the dark side. But, you know, we have a tendency to shut down those parts of ourselves that are fear or that are different or somebody criticizes or anything, but yet we need those parts, you know, because if you're a sensitive person, somebody may come up and call you a biatch, and then you're going to say, oh my gosh, I'm being a biatch, and I need to stop that. So you lock away that part of yourself. But, you know, you've locked away the part of yourself that sometimes you may need to call on in order to protect yourself. Sometimes being a biatch is appropriate, you know, needing to shut somebody down when they're trying to get past your boundaries or something. So don't everything you push away, everything that you resist persists. And when you resist it, a lot of times it comes back even worse than it was before. So I want you to take time to honor those fears, talk to them, and see if that will help you move forward. And I hope that you have an awesome weekend. That is the reading till the end of the month. I'm going to keep doing twice a month, but I'm going to try doing weekly oracle cards for each sign and see if that'll help also. Things are kind of taking their time. We're still moving out of energy from last year, so I will try to get to those as soon as I can, and because I'm working through things myself. So I hope you all have an awesome weekend, and I will talk to you again the 1st of February if I don't get there sooner with the oracle cards. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it so we can try to get light out there for more people and clarity. Thank you very, very much.